Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to A Day with Abdul. Today we're in Jabal Hafeet and we're climbing all the way up. Alright, so as we know, Jabal Hafeet starts right where Mubazzara is, right behind us, right there in the distance. So Mubazzara is obviously known for its greenery and its lush, let's say forest-like atmosphere, and that's where you start. It's a good refreshing, let's say, introduction to the mountain. And now it's all arid, it's all dusty, but we're going all the way up.
Who wants to be in A Day with Abdul?
So you guys, as we started the hike around 8 a.m. in the morning, I put on my Strava, and now we're just starting. It's supposed to be a bit of a steep hike. I'll show you that a bit more as we go. I got my GoPro strapped in, so you'll see a bit more of the action. All right, stay tuned.
There is a World Heritage Site that has 5,000-year-old tombs. That is one of the earliest signs of civilization in the world.
Okay, got it.
If you didn't know it, now you know it.
Whoa! In fact, these tombs are so interesting that they actually found a lot of the possessions of the people that lived back in the day. Some of the possessions included personal swords and other artifacts. So yeah, it's kind of a time capsule into 5,000 years from today. All right guys, excuse the bit of sweat. So what is interesting about these mountains actually also is the wildlife that includes mountain lions that have been found here a couple of years ago, like more than that have not been seen for more than like 30 years or something. So yeah, not this mountain lion. It's just a fake one right there for the purposes of drama. Yeah, it's not even how a mountain lion or a cat should sound.
No,
Gotta go check it out. Check it at the veteran.
That's a door.
Veterinarian or whatever. So yeah, one more thing actually regarding the wildlife or flora, if you may, is the plants. I just saw so many different types. Even here, for example, there's so many different types of plants right and left. So interesting. The desert is so rich with these with like the biodiversity of plants. I don't know if any of them is edible. Maybe some of you could enlighten us. Regardless, it's pretty interesting. What you have to realize, guys, is that most of obviously this mountain, or most mountains I believe, were at some point below sea level. And so as we walk through the mountain, we start finding a lot of the fossils, or a lot of the shells, a lot of the different type of interesting, let's say, sea life that probably existed not only millennia but millions of years ago. So that's very interesting to notice as you walk here. It's one thing that honestly very much underrated. All right, let's go a bit higher up. So we just had a nice breakfast break, and we're at the last stretch of the hike. So right in front of me, there's this mountain range. This part of the mountain we kept to our right throughout the full hike. So if any one of you was ever thinking to do this hike, let me know and I'll explain to you how to reach here. But it's somewhat straightforward. All right, meet you at the end. All right, you guys, we reached. Woohoo! Well, not quite at the top, we still got a bit to go. But anyway, here we are, Jabal Hafeet, almost at the top bits of it. If you didn't know, Jabal Hafeet is the third highest peak in the UAE. Third, because it could be actually the second. And it's the highest peak in Abu Dhabi. Sits at around 1,300 meters. Jabal Hafeet. Yes. All right, folks, we are not at the very top of the mountain, but we're pretty close up there. We still have quite to go to reach the hotel, although that's where we're calling it off. Our crew and myself will go down the road instead of going down the hike trail. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed a bit of the UAE's, Abu Dhabi's nature specifically, and I hope you enjoyed the day with Abdul. I'll see you on the next one.